Do you want to take a time management self-assessment? It's gonna be fun. This is for you if you feel like you rush around from one task to another without really feeling like you've accomplished anything by the end of the day. I know as a mom, it can really feel like this. Am I right? So let's dive into this and help you take control of your time to help you feel more productive and honestly reduce your stress. My name is Steph Parisi, and I love helping small business owners grow their influence and profits online using marketing strategies that actually work. I'm also the leader of the Parisi Pack, a marketing membership for entrepreneurs. Now, this video is all about you. Let's assess your current time management skills and where you're at. And that way we can identify simple changes to make to help you feel productive and reduce that stress. So there's 3 areas that we're going to talk about today. First up, planning and organization. And if you're already cringing when I say those words, don't hate me, okay? I promise it's going to be worth it. If you haven't already, I have a checklist on this exact thing that you can print and go through this as I list these off. But if you don't want to print a checklist or you don't want to hop on my email list, that's cool. You can just grab a pen and paper or your phone and you can make some notes as I share these statements with you. Okay, first up. With planning and organizing, do you clarify your priorities? Yes or no? Drop hashtag priorities in the comments if you got your priorities down. If you need to work on your priorities, write that in the comments, okay? So that is number 1. Do you know your priorities? Do you clarify them? Question number 2, do you set challenging yet realistic goals? If you haven't watched this video, I talk about goal setting and the tips behind it when it comes to writing down your goals. So go ahead and watch it if you haven't before. But for now, I want you to answer the question. Do you set challenging yet realistic goals? Drop hashtag goals in the comments if you're tracking. If you know what your goals are, you've written them down. If you need to work on it, write that in the comments. Question number 3, do you have a to-do list for your tasks and projects? If you do, drop hashtag list in the comments. And if you don't, write that you need to work on it in the comments. Question number 4, do you evaluate your progress regularly? Drop hashtag I'm on it in the comments if you do. If you don't, note that. Question number 5, and it's a hard one for moms, I'll be honest. Do you take breaks while you work? So my breaks usually look like changing a poopy diaper or running to get someone a hot dog for lunch or things like that. So I don't know if I'd quite count that as refreshing, but drop hashtag breaks in the comments if you take breaks. If you need to work on it, write that down. Question number 6 under planning and organizing. Do you track your time? Do you know how long it takes you to do most tasks? I will be honest, this is one I really struggle with, but I have been working on over the years. So drop hashtag tracking if you're on it and you know exactly how long it takes you to do things. If you don't, write that down in the comments. This is one that I am still working on. That said, even though I'm not perfect at it, I have figured out how to basically grow my business in an hour a day. And I talk about that more in this video. So if you haven't seen it, check it out, because if you're a mom working a business at home or on top of another job, this video is definitely for you. Question number 7. Are you batching similar tasks together to increase your efficiency? I am a huge fan of batching. I'm actually batching right now. I'm batching YouTube videos. My boys are gone for the day. And so guess what I'm doing? It's quiet in the house. I'm filming a bunch of videos all at one time. Totally transparent here. If you batch, drop hashtag batching in the comments. And if you need to work on it, write that down in the comments as well so you know. Question number 8. Is your workspace designed for maximum efficiency? Have you minimized the clutter? I have a video on this that I absolutely love. You're actually going to be pleasantly surprised because it's going to apply to you whether you have an office or a workspace or not, okay? Through the years in my businesses, I rarely have had like an office or a quiet place to work, but I've made it work for me. So check out this video for how to organize your space to help you be more efficient. And if you've already got it down, drop hashtag workspace in the comments. And if you need to work on your workspace to make it more efficient for you, drop that in the comments as well so you can remember. So that is organizing and planning, okay? So 8 different questions that we asked. So I would say if you got 6 out of the 8 where you're tracking and you're doing those things, you're doing pretty good. You got it down. If you're like 50-50 split, okay, we have some work to do. That's okay. And if you only have like 1 or 2 that you answered positive, honestly, you're going to really need to step up your game. So if you want help from me on that, don't hesitate to check out the Parisi Pack membership. Now, let's keep going. So what's up? We talked organizing and planning. Next is dealing with distractions, because this isn't a perfect world we live in. So when you're doing your business, part of time management is also planning, honestly, not to fail, but planning that like you're gonna get sidelined. There's gonna be things that come out of your day that you weren't planning, right? Like things happen just like they do when you're in a car in traffic. Things happen like that in your business that are gonna sidetrack you at the same time and with your day, especially as a parent. We know this. So let's talk about how to deal with distractions to increase your productivity and decrease your stress. Question number 1. Ooh, this one might like be like, ee. Okay. Do you turn off your phone during meals or serious conversations or other similar things? That's a hard one. Drop #phone in the comments if you are a master of your phone. This is one that I'm not gonna lie, I have struggled with at times and I go up and down with it, but it's something that I'm working on and I hope you're working on it too. So if you need to work on it, let me know in the comments. We're in good company. Question number 2, do you let your family or teammates know when you are working? So it's a do not disturb time, okay? This is something that I have mastered over the last 6 years. Like my husband knows, oh, Steph is filming YouTube videos right now, right? Like I will tell my boys because I'm all about having time with them. That's why I do what I do, right? Like that time freedom component. But I will tell them on the times when I am working that, hey, mommy is working right now. You need to leave my office or you need to leave this space. Usually it's not an office. Usually it's just a bedroom where I've camped out on the floor with my laptop. But just saying this is something that is absolutely important. So drop #do not disturb in the comments if you're really good at communicating with your family and your teammates when you're going to be working and when you're not. If you need to work on it, that's okay. Let us know down below. Question number 3, do you do one task at a time? Whether you love multitasking or you don't, I would say I tend to be like one task oriented. I do a better job when I don't even stack things. I'll be honest, right now, I don't even really listen to trainings when I do things like fold my laundry or whatever. Sometimes I actually need the unplug moments where I'm only doing one thing. And I know it's a big thing, especially in the working world, to be like, hey, go on a walk and listen to a business podcast or plug into trainings while you're driving in your car. And I'm not saying that you can't do that. I'm just saying know your energy levels and when you actually need to recharge and totally unplug. Drop #one task in the comments if you rock at this. Like one task, laser focused. Do you need to work on this? Let us know that. Question number 4, do you close unnecessary tabs? Okay? Are you like me that has about 249 tabs open on your phone, or do you close them all? Let me know. That one I definitely don't do well. And obviously that can aid in distractions, especially when I pop up something to look it up on my phone and it's like, oh, there was this thing I was looking at and I forgot to look on it. Usually a lot of times it's like an Amazon cart with something in it. Let me know. Drop #tabs in the comment if you rock it, you got none open. If you have a bazillion browser tabs on it, I'll own it. I'm with you. You can let me know that too. Question number 5, do you have designated times that you're checking your phone for voicemails or messages or email or messenger messages? Drop #messages in the comments if you've zoned in on, hey, these are the work times, because this is absolutely huge. I think the freedom as an entrepreneur is to create that time freedom. But if you're constantly checking your messages, and if it's like 10 o'clock at night and you're reading your messages when you really should just be Netflixing and chill, that's going to affect your time management and your distractions, because there's something about fully unplugging and fully working your business. Do you need to work on this? Let me know. This is one thing I'm really picky about. In my membership, my members can ask me questions any time of day in that group, but I've zoned in when I actually respond and engage with people to a set hours, and I stick to that because boundaries are important. Question number 6. Do you have exercises or things like meditation that you do to improve your concentration? Okay, let me know. Do you exercise on a daily basis? Do you meditate on a daily basis? These things are things that can really help with improving your concentration on a task. So drop hashtag meditation in the comments if that's something that you're doing. We just went through 6 questions on decreasing distractions. If you got 4 out of 6, you're doing pretty well at decreasing your distractions. If you're like more at that middle range, 2, 3, we got some work to do, okay? Or lower, all right? So that's part of time management. And then let's keep going. Another important part of improving your time management is overcoming procrastination. Now, I am a person that does very well under pressure. So, like I already said, my husband took my boys and I have a few moments to film some videos right now. And so I knock it out because there's a sense of pressure and time in which I need to do these activities. Let's go through some questions that discuss: are you procrastinating when it comes to your work? Question number 1, do you break up projects into small, manageable steps? This is absolutely essential, I think, when you're doing something in business that's kind of large. For example, what if you want to run a Facebook challenge? I'm a big fan of Facebook challenges or boot camps. It's one of the best ways I've grown my businesses through the years. And so I host a challenge or a boot camp. But as an entrepreneur, it can be kind of overwhelming because it's like, well, you have all the content to create. You got to set up the group that you're hosting it in. Are you going to use email marketing? Do you have an end offer, which hopefully you do? That's kind of the whole point of running them. Well, do you need to create a sales page for it? Have you finished that end offer? Are there bonuses coming involved that are with the boot camp or challenge? So there can be all these things and it's like, oh my goodness, how do I do it? So the key is are you breaking that up into small, manageable steps? So drop hashtag steps in the comments if you're really good at breaking down big tasks into little doable items that you can do each day. If you need to work on it, let me know. Question number 2, are you telling other people about your goals for a sense of accountability? I absolutely love this one because when we speak and verbalize what we're doing, it helps hold us more accountable. Okay, so even just saying it out loud to air helps, I believe. So are you telling someone your goals? Drop hashtag verbal in the comments if you're speaking that out into existence. If you're keeping it all in your head, that isn't quite good enough. That isn't holding you as accountable as you could be. Number 3, do you create interim deadlines or rewards for long-term projects for yourself? One of the things I love about network marketing is a lot of network marketing companies have these like goal progress sheets where you get little prizes in the mail when you hit different things, right? Like who doesn't love to get a prize? But if you're not in network marketing, do you set anything up like that in your business for when you attain goals or markers along the way? If you don't, I highly encourage you to do that because you need to reward your work and how far you've come. Drop hashtag rewards in the comments if you're good at celebrating when you hit milestones in your business. If you need to work on this, talk to us about that because we can brainstorm with you some ideas of how you can grow your sense of accomplishment. Number 4, does everything you do have to be perfect? Are you okay with failing sometimes? Can you laugh at yourself? Okay, so those are some questions. Drop hashtag laugh in the comments if you're really good about just being like, yeah, I'm gonna wing this. If you need to work on being okay with accepting less than perfect, let me know. This is something that I've worked on throughout the years because believe it or not, I really like to do things very well and follow through with a lot of thoroughness. But what I've learned over the last 6 years in business is that as a mom, it's just honestly not going to be perfect all the time. But the key is I need to get my eyes off myself and focus on someone else. Because a lot of times my less than perfect will help someone else get further in their business. And that's what it's all about. So take your eyes off of yourself and focus on who you're actually trying to help. And question number 5, in overcoming procrastination, do you motivate yourself by imagining how you'll feel when you've accomplished what you've done? This is a big deal because that sense of reality of actually accomplishing what you say you're going to do is huge. If you're really good at visualizing in your business, accomplishing tasks that you haven't done, drop hashtag vision in the comments, okay? If you need to work on this, let us know. So those were 5 questions when it comes to overcoming procrastination. If you got all 5 right or 4 out of 5, you are great. You're tracking on overcoming procrastination in your business. If you're on the lower end of those questions and you have some work to do, keep that in mind. That's one of the reasons why you're not feeling as productive and your stress is higher. So today I've asked you questions on planning and organizing, dealing with distractions in your business, and also overcoming procrastination. And this is going to give you a good sense of where you're at when it comes to managing your time. I hope you found this helpful. This is what I do for business owners all day long in the Parisi Pack membership, and I would love to work with you to help you grow your online influence and profits even more. Head on over to www.stephanieparisi.com to learn more about the Parisi Pack membership. In the meanwhile, check out either of these 2 videos that are popping up on the screen. They're here to help you win in your business. And I'll be back next week with another new video.